For the better part of my career, I've been standing up for the rights and safety of others in places like this, where decisions have real consequences. I'm Reagan Dunn. As a former federal prosecutor, lawyer in the Justice Department, and private attorney, I learned this lesson early and often on the front lines of justice. I've taken on drug smugglers, career criminals, child pornographers, and crimes on the internet. I've taken on scammers who defraud businesses, thieves who cheat families, and I'm working hard to target cyberbullies who rob kids of their innocence and dignity. I've stood up so people can be safer in their neighborhoods and so all Americans can feel safer in their homeland. Because without freedom from fear, real freedom doesn't exist. A little more than a year and a half ago, we were given a chilling reminder of how precious life can be. A violent offender accused of raping a child was released on bail. Just days later, on a Sunday morning, he walked into a local coffee shop, took out a gun, and killed 4 police officers. All 4 distinguished in service, all 4 with children. It should have never happened. So I resolved then to do something about it. Together with others, I led a movement across our state to allow judges to deny bail to violent offenders. The referendum passed overwhelmingly. But changes like this only happen when you don't give up or give in. So today, with the support of my family and with a great deal of humility, I am announcing my candidacy to seek the office of Attorney General of Washington State. I was born and raised here, in a family where public service was considered one of the highest callings. Following college and after receiving my law degree from the University of Washington, I spent time in the other Washington, working in the U.S. Department of Justice. What an awesome experience to work with some of the nation's best, all dedicated to protecting the American experience. A few years later, I returned home and married the love of my life, Paige, and I recently became a father. They remind me every day why protecting others is so important. In recent years, I've served as a King County councilman, dealing with the everyday challenges we're all facing in a rapidly changing world. Working hard to keep our taxes low, government spending in check, and critical services funded. Reaching out to help bring businesses here while safeguarding our precious environment. And while I've kept government more open and transparent, my door has always been open to you. I will draw on these experiences and this perspective as your Attorney General. Today, I'm also honored to announce that I've received the support of 5 former United States attorneys, together with the current endorsement of our Attorney General, Rob McKenna. They support me because of my experience as a prosecutor and lawyer in the courtroom, because of my service in the Justice Department, where I had management, supervision, and policy interaction with the nation's 93 U.S. attorneys' offices, and because of my work taking on the scourge of domestic violence and the plight of those less fortunate, including the cause of hungry children. Long ago, my mother taught me that when you try hard for others and do the right thing, it's one of the most precious feelings in the world, because you're giving something back to the world. Mom was right. Rest assured I'll work night and day to do just that. I'm Reagan Dunn, and I'm running to be your Attorney General.